I just uploaded, last weekend I was at, it's always easier to tell you where I'm going to be than where I was at.
Than when you were at. Yes.
But it was, God dang it. I was in Florida in Jacksonville, at River
Yep.
City
River
Con
City.
on Sunday. And that was cool. And I made a video of it and I just uploaded it. It'll go live. Well, before this goes, before the podcast, but we'll put it live in it anyway. It was cool. So I'm glad I got to see Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah.
You don't know how far we go back, dude. You really don't. And I had to always remind him just because he doesn't know, but he was at my very first match.
Really?
Yes, sir. It was the Sheik's last big time wrestling show that he actually promoted, and it was in Toledo, Ohio. And I told Abby that he wrestled the Sheik, but now I wonder if that's true because Ken Patera might have wrestled Abdullah, but then who would Sheik have wrestled? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that. But anyway, that was my very first match in 1990, and he's just always been around since then. And Sheik told me stories about him before, so I got to pop him around everybody when I said, "You didn't even used to be Abdullah the Butcher. You were the karate master, the great Zila Samara." And he was like, "Whoa, you knew that?" Hell yeah, I knew you were the great Zila Samara. That's what the Sheik used to book him as with Big Time Wrestling. And I have some of those old body press magazines, if you want to call them that, souvenir programs with the pretty funny display of their version of Photoshop. They have to cut out the pictures and print
Yeah.
them on the
They
paper.
put them on there.
Yeah.
Like scrapbooking.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But anyway, that was really cool. And I think I saw Kurt. Um, I don't know.
There
Watch the
was a
video.
lot of names there. When I looked
Yeah,
after we talked, I looked at the lineup and I was like, holy shit, there's a shit ton of wrestlers there. Like,
just like almost always, for some reason, RVD was too busy the whole time to actually get up from my table and go around and say hi to anybody. So I saw some people when they came by my table. And I was like, "Oh, where you at? Way over there. All right, man, I'm gonna come by." But RVD seemed to have the busiest line.
hey, I can attest to that. When we were for Ross Draver at the ice, that line was, man, that took forever, dude. It was some good stuff. So,
Yeah, it was cool catching up with everyone that I did, though. Anyway, I know I talked to Kevin Sullivan at the bar for a while, and man, Katie was with me.